Do you ever remember as a teenager having a parent or a teacher say to you, what are you going to do with your life? What are you going to make your life amount to? Is there anything that you can work out that is driving you? Anything that you want to achieve? And you literally felt like you were a rabbit caught in the headlights going, I don't know. Well, let me tell you, the same thing can happen at midlife. You have this sudden lull where the children don't need you anymore. The parents are still doing okay. And you have this little space of time and people around you. And even your inner voice is saying, what are you going to do with your life? Stay tuned. And I'll tell you how you can get past that and work out what it is that you are going to do with your life in your next season. Well, hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Coluccio, aka the Midlife Success Coach, and it's great to have you here. Please make sure to hit subscribe, go down below, grab my freebies. I've got so many resources to help you and encourage you on your midlife journey. If you're returning, welcome back. Make sure to hit that bell so that you get notifications every time that I upload a new video. Now, today we are up to hack number 14 of my brand new book, 21 Hacks to Rock Your Midlife. And we are into section 5. Now, all of those hacks are broken into these sections, and section 5 is called Ready to Launch. And hack number 14 is called Plan. Now, this is where the rubber starts to hit the road. And this is also the stage where a lot of people who have been thinking, wow, I'd love to make a midlife reinvention. Wow, I'd love to do something new with my life. Wow, I'd love to go make a difference and save the children and save the whales and do whatever. Suddenly stop. Because now we're not just talking about it. We're not just dreaming. We're not just having these lovely what if conversations. We're actually putting pen to paper and we're beginning to plan how we're going to actually make those things come to pass. So stay tuned because we have 3 points, because that's how we roll around here, to help you rock this second half and rock your planning process. So whenever I'm going through planning with a client, the first thing we do is the very first thing that we talked about in my book. In fact, we talk about it in all of my books, and that is we visualize. How can you reach a destination if you don't know what it is? Visualizing is our very first step. And I want you to take the time yet again every day to put that picture in your mind. What is it that you want to be doing? How do you see yourself doing it? But more importantly, how do you feel? How does it smell? How does it taste? What are you hearing? What are you seeing? All of these things will make that picture so much stronger in your mind. You will be building those neural pathways that help you train your brain to see that very destination that you're aiming at. So the first part of your planning process is to go back to the beginning and visualize what it is that you really want to be doing. Step 2. Step 2 in your planning process is to do a brain dump. Now, chances are you've already started looking around a little bit. You've been doing your research and you've been talking to people and sort of getting an idea of what it is that you want to do. But now it's starting to kind of just go everywhere in your brain. Now, particularly if you're an introvert like me and you process everything internally, your brain is possibly keeping you up at night. And this is where it's really important to do a brain dump. Taking the time to do a brain dump means that you're actually going to be helping your brain because you're getting everything out of it onto paper. And that has a two-pronged effect. Not only can you see what it is that you're aiming at, but you're also letting the brain know that I've heard you. I've got those things. It's okay. I've recorded them. You don't need to hang on to them anymore. So your subconscious will be able to let go of those things and start thinking about the other things that you should be thinking about. So write down everything. Get rid of the editor, okay? You're literally going to write down every unfiltered thing that you can think about. So let's say you want to go back to university and retrain to be a preschool teacher in your second season. And good for you, because let's face it, preschool teachers are gold. So go back and write down everything, every idea about what would the hours be? Where would you want to work? Would you want to own your own business? Would you want to do it privately or in a public system? Where could you study? How many hours could you dedicate to this? What do you think it would cost you? All of those things that would be swimming around your brain, all the what ifs and maybes, pop them all on that document with no filtering, no editing whatsoever. And you'll be amazed at how much clearer you will feel when you've basically decluttered your brain and done that dump onto paper. Number 3, prioritize. So you've done that brain dump. So now it's time to prioritize. What are the top 3 things that you could start working on to plan them out properly to help you get from where you are now to achieving that transformation? So it may mean just taking a colored pencil and ringing in red the things that are high priority. And the high priority might be things like getting time off your work now so that you can go study, or gaining a place at the institution where you want to study, or ensuring that you have the right amount of income coming in to support you while you do this other thing. It could be all of those things. It may be something totally different. But use that red pencil and then get your next colored pencil and circle all the secondary things. That would be the next step down in the planning process. So there you go. There's 3 points that will help you start your planning process so you can step into your amazing, purposeful, legacy building second half: visualizing, brain dump, and prioritizing. Start those 3, and then you can move into the next stage, which I itemize under hack number 14, which is your SMART goals. You can then take those top goals that you've prioritized, and you can then create specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. And you can read more on here about how to do that. But taking the time to do this stage will make the difference between you repeating patterns and just doing the same old that drove you crazy in your last season. It will help you really find that clear path that you want to step into in your next season. So if you don't want to be caught like the rabbit in the headlights, like you were as a teenager when someone said to you, what do you want to do with your life? Start now by planning what you're going to do as you reinvent, transform, and step into an amazing second season in your life. Make sure to subscribe. Grab my free gift below. I have the link below to my booklet, Discover Your Core Values. This is the foundation. If you know exactly what your core values are, you will be able to align yourself with what it is that you really deep down want to do to step into a purposeful second half. But if you don't know what those core values are, you run the risk of falling into other people's agendas, doing the same old, and finding yourself in 5 years' time still frustrated, still not doing the thing that you really feel deep down that you're called to do. So please grab that workbook. It is my gift to you. Subscribe. I'll see you back here for hack number 15 next time.